federal parliament is back, and this first sitting fortnight is shaping up to be a dramatic one.
The federal government is trying to shift the narrative again
ahead of this week's parliamentary sitting.
We're finally opening up again.
The welcome mat will be back out for fully vaccinated international visitors.
Our borders will be open from the 21st of February and welcoming the world back to Australia.
We are thrilled now to have a date that we can give to the rest of the world and say, we're open for business and we'd love to see you.
But the controversy over internal criticism of the Prime Minister continues to ferment.
Barnaby does go off a bit. He gives you those big puppy dog eyes.
Relationships change over time.
Yeah.
You know, they do. And people change and things move on.
If enough members of the party came to me and said they want me to lead the party again, well, I would certainly seriously consider that.
After a summer of discontent, the federal government's focus is turning to Parliament today with a bill to protect religious freedoms top priority on what is the first sitting day of the year.
Today is a time of prayer and reflection before we begin. I said I wanted there to be laws in place that ensured their freedom from that discrimination. And that's what this is about.
There was a heavy police presence around Parliament House as anti-vaccine mandate protesters converged on the building for the first sitting day.
Honourable members, the Speaker.
I call the Honourable Member for Whitlam.
My own son is also a beautiful, creative, intelligent 14-year-old. He wears heels that give me vertigo and has more handbags than his sister. I'd ask the Prime Minister and every other member in this place to put themselves in the shoes of the parents or the heels of their kids as they step out in public.
One of the things that's disturbed me most this week is the debate about transgender children. And I cannot stand by and do anything which makes their situation more difficult, which sends anything other than a message from this Parliament, as most receive in their schools, but sadly some don't, that we want to embrace you, we want to love you, we want to support you, and we want to nurture you.
I have got concerns. I've expressed those privately and in public in the Parliament as well. When it comes to a vote, that's when people will know my decision.
I can honestly say that this has been one of the most difficult weeks of my time in Parliament.
It was a late one, an early one. What happens now?
Yes, Carl. Look, the MPs have just gone to bed after a long and eventful night.
5 Liberal MPs crossed the floor to support a crossbench amendment with Labor.
The Prime Minister tried to wedge Labor and ended up wedging himself.
The Prime Minister's suffered a series of parliamentary defeats that culminated in his government indefinitely shelving its religious freedom legislation.
With no time left for the Senate to debate them before the next election.
Mr. President, I move that the Senate do now adjourn.
The Senate stands adjourned.